Hello, Grand Rising, my beautiful, beautiful kings and queens. Grand Rising, guys. It is me, Fitness and Evolution, guys, also known as Fit Life with Ramona and Boss Up and Beautify. You guys know I am just a multi-type person. I like to cover the person and cover topics on a whole, not just on one specific thing, guys. So that's why when you go through my YouTube page, you'll see a variety of things that concerns life issues and everyday living. Okay, but this morning, guys, before I get into all of that, please make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe, hit the bell, share the video, and the like button. Let's do that. Why don't you? Hey guys, Grand Rising, my beautiful kings and queens. It's a beautiful, beautiful morning. It is. I am driving to work, so I will say in advance, I apologize for not being able to look into the beautiful camera at your beautiful and look into your beautiful eyes. But please know that I am thinking of each and every one of you. Grand Rising, my beautiful kings and queens. Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Guys, the topic or the subject or the thing that's on my mind this morning is people are too busy with filling their minds, filling their brains, filling all of their time, filling all of their consciousness with unnecessary things, just so very, very unnecessary. And what I mean by that is we are not, or you are not allowed to think more clear when it comes to the things that you need to do in your life, the things that you need to take care of in your life, the things you need to get out the way in your life, because you are too busy consuming your time, your energy, your thoughts, your mood, all of those things into social media. And I know that's kind of like, what? We're looking at you right now on social media, but someone has to get this message out, and maybe that someone is me, and of course I know I'm not the only one, but someone has to give the message that too much of social media, television, radios, all of that is really depleting you from becoming great, becoming or reaching your greatest potential, all of those different things. Just think about this for a moment. When you only thing that you can think of to do in your day and in your time, every day, day after day after day after day after day, okay, y'all, day after day after day after day, you're like a robot. You get up, you turn on the TV, you get up, you turn on the radio, you get up, you stroll social media. And you're not just strolling social media for something that can, benefit you or help you, increase your aura or increase your vibration. You are strolling social media to look at something that's completely and totally depleting you. Not allowing your mind to expand, not allowing your mind to think. I've noticed that people who does this type or have this type of routine, they can't think quick. They think very, very slow. They're very, very sluggish. I call it very, very sluggish when it comes to being able to think quick or make the right decisions, or when it comes down to getting a task done that's very, very important. It's very, very exaggerated and very, very carried out to the point where it almost don't exist anymore. Have you guys noticed that? Comment in the comment area if you notice people like that, or even if it's yourself. If you notice that if you spend a lot of time, social media, watching television, any type of social media, that it really hinders you in what it is that you should be doing. It definitely hinders you. And so I've noticed that even with myself, because I haven't always been at the point in my life that I am now, and I'm still working. Of course, I'm a work in progress. We all are. And we all will continue to be. There will never come a point in your life where you are done. There will never come a point in your life where it's going to be where you don't need to learn something new. We are or should be like sponges. We should be learning and absorbing the correct energies and correct vibrations around us, And it won't ever get full, because what will happen is you will expand just like a sponge, right? That's why I said sponge. Sponge are very absorbent, and so are humans. I'm just going to use that word humans, but you guys know I really don't like that term, but that's another story, another time, right? So when you are allowing yourself to absorb the things that you should, but when you are allowing yourself to absorb the things that you shouldn't, what happens? What happens? It causes mold, because you're stuck and the water is just right there. The absorption is just right there, and it's just sitting there. Nowhere to go, nothing to do, sitting there getting sour. So I've noticed, even with myself, before this point in time in my life, where I too would focus on so many unnecessary things. And now, being able to look back, I realized that I was truly, truly stuck going nowhere fast too. Everyone is not going to wake up, but for those who will, please heed this message. So now that I can look back on my life and see how I was stuck, see how I was so programmed to think a certain way only, it was just unacceptable. It is just unacceptable, and I cannot believe. And the best reflection to look at is yourself. The only person that you can reflect back on is really yourself anyhow. And so realizing that, I realize that more and more people are that way, and it's time for people to wake up and just take steps. Step by step is all it takes. It's not going to be something overnight. And I do know that in today's society, everyone is so caught up on, I want it right now, I want it right now, I want it right now. Oh my gosh, trust me guys, I know that by being a personal trainer. Everybody wants that instant gratification, but really nothing is instant like that. Nothing. You have to, and the reason why I'm saying nothing is instant like that is because you have to have a thought about it first. You have to put it into your visualization. It has to go into your mind. You have to think about it. You have to plan. Therefore, nothing is instant. So if you don't have all of those components put together or in order, you're really not going anywhere, So there's nothing instant. You do have to, what I'm calling, bring things into reality. And to bring things into reality, it has to start with a simple thought pattern, and a simple way of playing it out. Ooh, y'all, excuse me, but my ear is itching. Somebody must be talking about me. Y'all heard people say that before? So I just wanted to give this quick message. And of course, guys, I'll be back on here, to go further into this message. But just think about that. The more you put your mind on unnecessary things in life, the more you will procrastinate, and the more you will stay at the position in your life that you are in now. We don't necessarily have to be so programmed to think that everyone is supposed to be these robotic people, structured, doing what basically we were brainwashed to do. Go to school, basically grow up, listen to your parents, join some type of religion, go to school, graduate high school, go to college, graduate college, go to more college, graduate more college, put yourself in debt, and in debt to do what? To go out and work for someone else, to become a part of what I'm going to call the system, or what people may call the matrix. Just being robotic with everything in your life, not really using that free will that we do all have. If you think about it, everyone claims that they have the right to do what they want to do, and they think how they want to think, but do you really? Do you really? Do you really? Just think about that. Are you really just a programmed type of person walking around doing what main society expects you to do? You know, that's just another, that is just another way of putting it, guys, because it just needs to be put out there. And again, like I said, I know there are more videos about this for people, and we just truly need to wake up when it comes to that way of thinking. You know, getting education is very important, but we can't get caught up on there's only one form of education, and that form of education is the one that society has taught us to get. We have to learn how to educate ourselves and listen to the energies and the universe around us, because everything is already there for you. If you think about it, everything is already there for you. It's just, how are you going to play your hand? How are you going to play your hand is basically the question. That is the big question. How are you going to play your hand? Are you always going to be the one walking around that's doing this because this is what is expected of you from people who has raised you? And this is no knock or no, you know, throwing shade on the ancestors or parents or, you know, generations before us, because you do have to understand that they too were programmed to think a certain way, but that was over a cycle of time, and a cycle of being stripped. I'm going to say stripped, but I'm not going to get into all of that, at least not on this video. Guys, please go ahead and again subscribe, hit the bell, like, and share, guys. Do that for me, and you know, spread the word. Again, I just want to get on here and let you guys know, try this. Decrease your time watching television, any type of social media. Increase your time with listening to your surroundings, reading, sitting in silence, loving on you, what we call self-love, you know, all of those sorts of things. Taking a walk, learn some meditation, go sit out and get with nature a little bit more than what you do, and I guarantee that your life will go through some major changes. Practice this and you will be so surprised on how your mind starts to expand and how your mind starts to think. And with that being said, and I'm going to end this video, keep in mind, when you start to do these types of things, people are going to say, you changed. But change is not necessarily a bad thing, because remember what I always say, the only thing in this world that is constant is change anyhow. Ashe, 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 guys. Give off some good energy. Give off some good vibes. Again, subscribe to this channel. Hit the bell. Hit the like button. And share this video. Guys, again, I am Fitness and Evolution, also known as Fit Life with Ramona and Boss Up and Beautify.